Hello Gates. Emmylou Harris, born April 2, 1947, in Birmingham, Alabama, has long been celebrated as one of the most influential voices in American music, admired for her soaring vocals and her ability to bridge country, folk, rock, and Americana. Growing up in a military family gave her a sense of strength and resilience, especially as her father was a Marine Corps officer and a prisoner of war in Korea. Although she initially studied drama at the University of North Carolina at Greensboro, she found herself increasingly drawn to folk music, inspired by artists like Joan Baez, Bob Dylan, and Pete Seeger. She left school and pursued music, moving to New York City where she performed in Greenwich Village coffeehouses during the folk revival. Her early years were filled with financial struggles and personal challenges, including a short marriage and becoming a young mother, but she never gave up. Her first album, Gliding Bird, was released in 1969 and hinted at her potential but did not bring her fame. Everything changed when she met country rock pioneer Graham Parsons, who became her musical mentor and collaborator. Their partnership was brief but powerful, resulting in the landmark albums G.P. and Grievous Angel. His sudden death in 1973 devastated Harris but inspired her to continue his vision, which launched her into a successful solo career. Signing with Reprise Records, she released Pieces of the Sky in 1975, which introduced her to a wide audience and led to a string of acclaimed albums like Elite Hotel and Luxury Liner. Throughout her career, Harris became known for her collaborative spirit, working with artists such as Dolly Parton, Linda Ronstadt, Willie Nelson, Johnny Cash, and Neil Young, creating some of the most memorable harmonies and genre-crossing projects in music history. Her songs often explored themes of love, loss, and redemption, and her willingness to take creative risks, like with the atmospheric album Wrecking Ball, kept her work fresh and relevant. Offstage, Harris devoted herself to humanitarian efforts, particularly animal rescue through her nonprofit Bonaparte's Retreat, and supported causes like veterans' issues and disaster relief. She has earned 14 Grammys, a Country Music Hall of Fame induction, and a Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award, inspiring generations of musicians along the way. Harris's personal life included 3 marriages, each shaping her perspective on love and family. She balanced motherhood with her touring career, at times making the difficult choice to have her daughter live with her grandparents for stability. Through these experiences, she learned to be thoughtful and honest about relationships, describing herself as a really good ex-wife. For years, fans speculated about her friendship with John Denver, and at 78, Harris finally opened up about the deep bond they shared. She described Denver as genuine, someone whose stage presence matched who he was in private life, a man who believed in nature, kindness, and music's power to connect people. She recalled how effortlessly their voices blended during performances and how singing with him felt natural, like creating something bigger than themselves. Denver's tragic death in a plane crash in 1997 still weighs heavily on her, and she admitted that the loss felt unfair because he had so much more to give. Yet she emphasized how his legacy lives on, not just through music but through his advocacy for the environment and his message of caring for the planet. Harris said what Denver gave her was permission to be authentic, to sing from the heart without conforming to the industry's expectations. Remembering him even now brings a mix of sadness and gratitude, but she feels compelled to honor him for the generations who continue to discover his music. For her, hearing his songs is like feeling his presence again, reminding everyone to love more deeply, live simply, and appreciate the beauty in life.